It is now quite clear to me that our free clinics are like a mosaic, a beautiful piece of art. Their variety representing the colors, their staff and volunteers and patients, the textures. The variety of our clinics is only outdone by the diversity of those who comprise them. Some could try to label us, to put us in neat little categories. They could try to divvy us up, but they would not succeed. For rarely, if ever, throughout history has a house divided stood for very long. They could try to categorize us, but they would fail. For it would be foolish to attempt to reduce a beautiful painting to its mere individual colors and hinge its beauty upon one specific hue. Rather, it is more like a concert of colors, well blended, that imparts the splendor. And it is that concert at work in our free clinics that fills me with a profound sense of awe. And I feel small by comparison. Inspiration is not easy to come by, but when it knocks kindly upon your door, it is wonderful to behold. The uninsured care not for labels or categories. Their minds and hearts are fixed upon something more fundamental and far less trivial. For them, survival and necessity rank highest among priorities. And among the highest, there is a balancing act, many times relegating to a lower order what was only yesterday at the top of the list. Food, clothing, shelter, all intricately bound and woven together by health.
Take this sinking boat and port it home. We've still got time. Raise your hopeful voice. You have a choice. You make it now.
Many of us have stumbled at one time or another, and perhaps a few of us have fallen, and realized the enormous effort needed to place our feet once again upon the path. For those who have fallen while sickness and disease cling like soak-drenched garments, the climb up is perilous, and the ladder is long that leads to the light. The uninsured I have met care not for platforms or empty promises. They seek only compassion and care, and they find it beckoning to them from the doors of our clinics. $1.4 million uninsured. Such a staggering number, testing the limits of our imaginations. To profess that there is a problem would be to state the obvious. Sometimes it appears as if we are on some type of ship which has strayed into unknown waters, leaving behind the familiar shores that once anchored us firmly. And waves of apathy have led us further from home, and we look with confusion upon the stars that once guided, having long forgotten the mastery of charting by their position. Now, if the concert ended here and the painting was one of a ship lost at sea, then it would indeed be one of sadness and sorrow. But the concert has truly only begun, and many brushstrokes are yet to be applied. For our free clinics and those who serve so selflessly. They stand in the light, and by deed and by action radiate that light, helping to shoulder the burden of those they care for, giving voice to those in the shadows. For these are their brushstrokes, and the textures tell their stories of bridging the gap, of standing in the light